It's oh man.
Oi, oi.
Is showbread mentioned anywhere else in the Bible?
Is what?
Showbread.
Shoe bread? Of course.
Showbread.
Shoe bread, yeah.
For the years, I'm thinking like maybe I just never paid attention. But I felt like after reading this, it's like the first time I really took it in.
Mm-hmm. It's a ancient something. You
Mhm.
understand? That's a ancient practice tradition because bread is one of the simple. You know what I mean? I deal with sustenance.
Mhm.
You understand? And even the unleavened bread, you understand, that even signify holy things. You understand me? I said that even the Exodus, even which the portion where we're in right now, Shemo, you understand, or Bamarimia, Orit Seat, Ze Seat, that's what I mean, so, which, yeah, that's something, it's, no, it's not really the weak part. Yeah, this, yeah, the way I say it works.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. So far, so good.
But yeah, but what else did you find interesting? You see, it is really right now is all about the tabernacle. You see me,
Mhm.
construction and all the material. And if you notice significance, so 13,
Mhm.
13 material makeup. Understand me?
All right.
The tabernacle. You know, notice. Did you notice?
No, I didn't count them.
Yeah, man, 13. You know, like I said, in Ethiopia, 13 months of sunshine. And okay, significance of 13 months Ethiopian calendar. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Just to give you, a little glimpse on it, like the vibes, like, because numbers are important and we not get into all these things, but we love to give you a glimpse of certain things because when we can go into those things deeper, it will make sense so we can stick a pin, you understand, and table these things, but show you our next thing, 13. I'm only for 13 there, but one is significant 13. How much, how much, how much disciple, yes, let's walk with,
12.
right? So
It'll be 13.
that's a 13. Give me answer.
Mhm.
Everybody's, oh, 12, 12, 12, 12. No, 13. No? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Now watch it 12. That means that you stop count along the way for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody tell the same have 12 disciples, so you get confounded. But you top count. That means that how much man I move. See me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, you have to look on it, man. You miss it. So, ooh. That's not.
You what?
That's not.
Oh,
Yo.
can you hear me?
Yeah, man, me, you know. Yeah, I say.
No, me there, man. No, me not said with the thing we not talk earlier. Me said no 13, no 13, a 12 son and one daughter.
Yeah. So last year I know.
So
Yeah.
13.
So a 13 you Jacob have. So last year I know that. I read something you talk. You see that now? See?
You know, the 13 team there.
Yeah. Yeah, son, 13 months of sunshine. Yeah, son, yeah, say
13, or 13 tribes.
13 man a roll in a Jesus Christus. Yes, man.
Right. And a 13 sons of of Israel.
Our 13
The
thing.
children,
Yeah, so that's yeah.
offspring.
Yeah, son, my thing. You see, when it So when you did that a long time?
Yeah, me there long. You never see me?
No, me not because I was looking for a song on the other one next week, so me didn't see. So you know
No,
what?
me there.
If you did that, if you did that here upon the channel or whatever, live or whatever. So, but no, you did in the house. So that means that when you're coming out of the house, you can't hear, even when if nobody not hear you.
Yeah, me that hear, me that see and hear everything, but me that want the whole lot them couldn't hear
That
me.
man, that man. All right, no, but I just true. Me never on the right page. But yeah, man. Reason being why I'm a player, King Selassie is the chapter,
Okay.
right? Because of the even though there's a distinct difference between chapel like that, then Mishkan or Dinquan and um, temple. See me?
Mm.
We have to know the difference because temple that is masonry and that has stonework and that has something that is a different realm. You see me answer?
Oh.
That is an ancient realm. Right now, in this Torah portion, is about the tabernacle, which is basically at the end of the day, at the end of the working day, I want tent. See me?
Mm.
I want tent we are looking at. It's an elaborate tent
Mm.
at the end of the day. And see, I mean, you can, and even even the emperor of Ethiopia at the time, in the ancient times, them used to move and set up what them would have called a tabernacle to deal with the case around the empire. You understand me? So
Right,
it's like a moving palace. You understand me?
right.
That they can disassemble where you can set up throne room, boom, 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 like the whole thing, like what them call it now again? What them call tabot in the Hebrew, right? But um, uh, but it's like from even the ancient times of what do you call it, brother? Of Egypt, right? It comes from the wisdom of the Egypts. You
Mm.
understand me? Like even how to govern, you see me, and like hold court and set up the right dimension. You see me? I said
Right.
like literally and figuratively. You know what I said? Like you understand me, and the whole science with shoe bread and like there's a science like to all of this, like the Mishkan and the arts. You understand me? Involved like what they call like and that same way is how like the dimensions is how the holy of holies and the whole uh, temple is set up also, right? All of the aspects or attributes or dimensions, right?
Mm.
Physically and figuratively are involved. It's and the name of the art in Egyptian language is Tibet. You understand? I guess you would say TEBT. You understand? But it's really like I don't know. It's like a leg and a long thing and a bread and something else. You understand me? Me, I know. What do you call it? There? Um, I'm not the Medu Nature guy as yet. You understand?
Mm.
Like so, I can't really. I'm not good at Medu Nature at all right now, but I understand that it exists and I know what I'm supposed to be looking for. You understand me? So I could use the glossaries them and things to figure out things, but I'm not the off the top of the head Meta guy, right? Or enter. The jury is out. You know what I mean? Yeah, the debate rages on as far as like how you pronounce it, right? But Dibbit. Ooh, it's interesting. Dibbit or Tibbet, right? And the name and the same and the Ethiopic name or the Amharic word would be um, uh, Dinquan, right? Dibbit, Dinquan, and so you could get from Dibbit, you could get Dinquan, and from Tibet or Dibbit or Tibet, you could get Tabot, right? Tabot, which is the Hebrew way of saying the ark, right? So there's a there's an ancient wisdom of the Egypts involved in the construction of these things, right? It's not just flinging things together, if that makes any sense. Yes, and so from the 13 materials, just even how much materials you use makes a difference. You get me?
Right.
Like, you know them way that like, yeah, I mean, like this is things you would have to really study. Like we just getting little overviews in our little gatherings because we're not all the way like where we like could talk that way. Like you understand me? Like without it becoming like, you know, ridiculous to me. You understand me? To me, it's just better for us, like where we are. You understand me? Because it's not so much where an individual is, it's where the collective is more important, in my opinion, from what I understand. You understand me? Because even the example of when Caleb and um, Yehoshua or Joshua, they went to go scout the land or spy the land, the promised land, so-called promised land, and then come back and two of them out of the 12 had a good report. The rest of them afraid that who they were supposed to, you know, fight or defeat. And so, boom, 40 years. You see me? Like them never listen. And just because two listen out of the 12 no mean, right? Majority rule.
Uh,
You understand? Like it's a government. You see me? I say it's not an individual person run the thing,
Mm.
right? It's a government. Like you cannot govern as a despot because the people are uneasy. You see me? You're supposed to be a shepherd. Like if you're a leader, you're supposed to exhibit certain traits that inspire people to join in and come together as one. You can't be a man where, you understand? The vibe where you are carried. Every man I said, John, no, like, them start look, you understand? Them start get antsy, them start, you see me?
really?
Everybody start feel like, Jaja, like, fight start, broke everywhere, like, the vibes where you create, you see me? Every man start arguing out of nowhere. I lie me, and I say,
Mhm. True.
you,
Leadership set the tone.
all right. See what the man is. You set the tone. You understand? You set the, you know what I mean? The proverbial professor tone. Huh? Nobody?
Is it?
No one?
Is it?
I'm an artist.
Is
See me?
it?
Yeah, man. You
Is
understand?
it?
Yeah, so you understand. You understand? You understand. Like it's not just whatever. And there's levels to it. When we're learning, this is our milk right now. Right? We're learning Torah. That's why there's corresponding readings every summon or every strong that correspond with these Torah readings. But it we have let's
First thing first.
yeah, let's not go to the 13th floor before we build the foundation of the building. You understand? You see what I did with 13? Nobody, nothing, just me. Okay, you understand me? But no, it's a real something like what was I gonna do? Judge it. Last I'm just gonna do something. All right. What were you were saying something. Too. I can't remember. You were saying something. You said something, and that was, what was the last thing you said?
Whoa, the last thing we said was to set the tone, and the last thing we said before that was the 13 things.
But what set the tone of what? We were talking about something.
Leadership.
Ah, yes. You understand me? Just the whole. Yeah, right. And that's what we're talking about. And just the whole.
That's actually one of my stock sayings. Leadership sets the tone. It's actually my stock saying.
It is what it is. That it's a fact.
Like I've always said that. Usually when I'm saying that is I'm usually talking in terms of Jamaica. Like
Right.
I'm usually speaking of Jamaica when I draw for that quote.
Right. But it's the truth. Like the way how, like, you know what I mean? Like as you know what I mean, like we're the head ton, that's where the body ton.
Exactly. Jamaica is the way it is because of leadership. Period.
Of course.
That's my stance.
But that anywhere is anywhere because of that. Like, you know what I mean? Like even in skateboarding, like when you skate, like if you want to do like a spin trick, you don't just like hope like you spin. Like you literally like turn your head while you're jumping or something. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It's gonna follow the head.
Right. And you turn your head and then you turn your shoulders, depending on how you want it to end up, and the rest of your body like follows through.
Yeah.
Like in momentum, like physics wise, like just the universe is built that way.
Just like when you're doing a backflip, the most important thing is your head.
Thank you. And
Like when I used to do backflips, like the most like
you just reminded me. I was just thinking about it the other day. I don't cut you. Don't used to. We need you to
used to, yeah. Used to.
You need to still
something I have to do again.
Bro, like, because I need. Sorry, there's a reason I'm not discuss it right now, but please don't become a fat, weak slob that like sicky and wiki and can't do something there. Thank you. Tall order, I know we're getting up there, but still, I don't give a damn.
Yeah, I definitely want to.
If you could
That's
still,
something I always want to try again, man, because it's a mental thing.
Of course it is.
Sure, it's physical, but it's mostly mental.
Yeah. Everyone's supposed to can do it. Everybody have foot and hand.
Exactly. Everyone has the ability.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
But what separates people is who have actually tried it and done it successfully.
I like that separation, something there, right? That makes you caduce, right? That separates you from the rest of people who can't.
I've always thought about that. Like that's always been my personal spiritual thing, like, because it's like at the head, like what I talk about at the head, like is the key to it. Like how you flick your head back and under, because it's your head guiding you.
Yeah,
and how do you flick your head, like,
and your eyes, like,
yeah, how do you flick your head back fast enough and under?
Because if you notice when you yai them, like if you're afraid and you don't want to look back, you yai them steer forward and your head stops same place and then you broke it, like you hurt them.
Yeah, it's like it's so mental, man. It's an incredible thing. And if your mind are right, you mash up yourself. Like you're not gonna do it. Like,
come on, if you're afraid, and look on that too. The fear, that negativity is what makes you can't do it and hurt yourself. So
thoughts are so strong, man. Thoughts and vibrations are so strong.
As a man think it, you understand me? I say, and that is the thing. That's why Torah teaches said we have to meditate on these things night and day. When we're in our bed, when you get up, everything, and it's a real thing. And a lot of time, not even a lot of time, when because of the responsibility of this gathering, I end up I do it because we can't feel crazy. You understand me? And it have to make sense to me, much less big people. So it's a real thing. Like you have to have a good head on your shoulder when it comes to these things. You can't make foolishness take you and be your stupidness you think about.
That's
Understand?
why I said that the words of our mouth and the meditation of our heart.
Be acceptable in thy sight. In thy sight. So that is the qualification. Can you find that? That is the I have that. Damn, what is that? That is man, where is that? Ah, Psalm 137 and 1. See me? But well, that's where it comes from. That's original by the rivers of Babylon.
Yeah.
There we sat down. There we wept when we remember Sion or Zion, right? We hang our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof, or in the middle, right? For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song, and they that wasted us required of us mirth or joy. Yes, and saying, sing us one of the songs of Sion or Zion. Right? How shall we sing this the Lord's songs, the Lord's song in a strange land? Now, meditation of our art, and I was trying to study if you locate that part. That come from somewhere, but me can't locate it because me have too much work to do. Me can't chase down song lyrics all the while, like me I eat that. But this sound that come up the other week, I was discussing it. Yeah, family. Can you imagine? It just Buffy, Jaja. Mhm. In the valley of the in the it's interesting too. The whole I don't know, I'm not even gonna go this. As me talk, look there. What the time down. So last year I'm gonna go. This hmm. That was the one other thing I wanted to mention. And that's even where the whole talent or what I would have said shawl then scene. Like at the end of the day, that is your personal Dinquan or Mishkan the
Yeah.
it
Real,
it it Rawis, what you said?
so real quick, Psalm 19 and 14.
You want to go to it?
No, that's the meditation of my heart.
Rastafari.
That's it.
Read it.
The
Book chapter.
whole thing are
Chapter
19,
book.
19:14. Let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer.
All right, so that is it. 14 and 19, Psalm 14, Psalm
We'll swip it 19 and 14.
19 and 14. Psalm 19 and 14. So
Uh-huh.
that is okay. Yeah, so that's 137, Psalm 137 and 1, and Psalm 19 and 14 together.
14, yes.
Them use two a King David song, then put in a one song. And it's appropriate because a two song. See me?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry.
Mm. Would you like to take a walk? Mm. Mm. Would you like a sarsaparilla? Um, what? What? Yeah, okay. Right. So we'll stick a thing in that. Well, okay. Yeah, well, let's go through this a bit. It's Teruma. Teruma. Let me look at. Let's look at. Let's look at the Amharic first. Memba. Memba, right? Sitota. Sitota. Sitota Memba. So I guess, that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start to try to do the the tree name, right? The tree slash Hebrew name as a teacher, right?
Right.
Because like this is tree. It's not Gibba, it's Memba. See?
Mm-hmm.
So you could say that that's tree in a certain sense. But that's another. No, sir.
Do you remember any time in your entire life, of any moment in childhood, that some adult told you, hey, gotta drink water? I wasn't told a single time in my entire childhood, hey, no, I'm talking every single season. In the summer, 9 hours a day. I'm like 8 glasses of water in a day. I drink 8 glasses of water. I promise you, me and my friends practices. I'm looking at practices. Water, I drink it now all the time. Never ends. You're alive. Even Jamaica, which is never realized that. You know how when you walk like we never live on Jamaica, especially when we're like,
All right. This is interesting too. Also, just a Afro-Shemitic note. Everybody there? Or?
Yeah.
You see this tekebel, right? Tekebel, right? Kabbalah is really that Kabbalah word. This is like the root of Kabbalah is here. You see? Oi?
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at the word. I can't say I see, but I'm definitely looking at the word.
No, but te-ke-be-lu, right? To
Okay.
receive from, you understand me? To receive from you, te-ke-be-lu.
Mhm.
The oo is any letter, most letters that have that, like, I don't know if you could see it. Can I do that? Oh, what is it now? Answer?
Yeah, I think it's above, right?
Oh, you can't have it on one. Okay. Alright. Well, no. But this word here, te,
Mm-hmm.
te is like, you know what I mean, two, like, you know what I mean? And kebelu. So to receive from you, you know what I mean? So kebel is the root, kebel,
Right.
right? Like Kabbalah, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So like I guess the art of to receive, like you understand me, to be receptive. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
like right, and like as this last thing, like this is the offering you will receive from them, right, and then you see the word again, yeah man, yeah man, yeah man kebelet, or yeah man kebelut, yes I yeah man kebelut, you understand me? So you see the same thing, you understand me? So ke in il in this in the English, right? That's the offering, right? But just want to see that. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. Let's do that. So that we can, you know, let's look at this one. How did that work? All right, let's look at this one. Right, because it's the offering, right? Teruma, right? In Hebrew. So, and the same shewbread that you were mentioning. But you said you never noticed that in reading Bible, but you noticed it somewhere else. You were saying?
No, I was saying I never seen it in this Torah portion, but I didn't notice it in other places as far as the true word. I don't know. I just don't recall ever reading it.
Okay. Right. And you see, if you read like a lot like the Egyptian texts and the wisdom of the Egypts, you see a lot of that as well. And then when you see Jesus Christos, when he's creating like that covenant between him and his disciples, like at in Passover, so-called Last Supper, right? He uses bread again as a, you see what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
as a symbol. Of flesh, you understand me, in the sense of physicality, right? The reality of the flesh of people. You understand me? So, oh yeah, sure. Oh okay. Just to show the reception situation, the Kabbalah situation, right? Yeah, yes, I mean, yeah, me, right? Te, yeah, me, te, kebelu, right? Kebelute, kebelut. So, like, it's basically a sentence. It looks like a word, but it's really, you understand? It's really a sentence. Yeah, me, te, kebelut, right? So let's break it even down further, right? You know what I'm saying? So you, right? So it's the you part, and the lu is the you part, as I was saying. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I can even take this off. It should say the same thing. That's except kebelu.
Yeah.
Yes, I receive. Like take it. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So this is that kabbalah. Like I just really just got it. Kebele or lu, right? With this part on the end. Usually the u sound, like le, lu, the second degree. Le, lu, li, la, le, lo. The second degree is lu, and it always usually has that little piece going out. If you understand what I'm saying. So
Mm-hmm.
whenever you're looking at Amharic, like usually when that's one thing you could almost be certain of, that the letter will be u at the end, whatever it is. You understand me? But cat, like that's why it has that apostrophe there. So it's not just cat. You know what I mean? It's not just a K sound. It's that emphatic. That what did they call it? Yeah, what did they call that shit? I can't remember. There's a word that we use that cat, like all with, like you know, like even the clicking. You know, like the South African. That's the most extreme one.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like they call the click language, but all it is just very, very clear as. You understand what I mean? Like so imagine how take that into consideration when you think about so-called ancient Eden, how it sounded. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, but whatever. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some more words out of this. What we got? What do I want to say? What do I want to say? Yeah, I want to. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, why not? Oh, yeah, watch interview. Oh, watch our interview, brother.
Something did that on the thing there.
Oh,
Man, they must have said some Bob Marley movie thing or something.
oh, what's that so? Who says so?
I see some people on the internet or something about Bob Marley movie. Man.
Why not? Well, I don't know. Who see? Somebody said them see. I think my brother see. Yeah. But whatever. We not see none of that. I won't be watching it. You're interested. You're not really busy about Bob Marley. But Bob Marley life like that. At this year. I had enough. You know enough about Bob Marley. Gotcha. Jimmy. You know about Bob Marley. Why do about some more people? Okay? Why do what move say them did that do? Let's find out. You understand? Or Teruma offering or Situta is gift, right? Offering our gift, right? People of Israel were all called upon to contribute 30 materials, gold, silver, and copper, blue. And that's probably what name again? Oh my goodness. The thing name them usually use it for the eyes in a Egyptian mummy. Oh my goodness. What's the thing name again? Nobody know the thing name the blue thing where they usually get the blue dye and everything from it in ancient Ireland. So, Almost said it. Uh, um, lapis, lapis,
What?
lapis lazuli, lapis lazuli.
Oh,
Something
I
like
wanna.
it's lapis lazuli, I think. Um, it's lapis. I think it's lapis lazuli, something like that. Hey, lapis lazuli. Huh? Huh? Don't I know my stuff? No. What the heck? Oh, you see? You see it? What you say?
No, I was just reading the paragraph.
Okay. And if you notice, like, don't that's how you say blue in Spanish?
Azul.
Azul, right?
Mm.
So you see where the thing I go. Yeah, that's how we what this is the something. Right? And that's why they use the blue pigment in the eyes of the mummy because it represents wisdom. And I just threw them a nigga will live in Africa, then just paint up the thing. You see me?
Mhm.
Okay. I get things. That's not a mere thing. Because I go, you know, for deep you can't go in just this. You can't spend a million years on just this.
Mhm.
You understand me? Like seriously, like, it's ridiculous. You see me? Like, yeah. This is what we kind of doing now. Where I wanted to. Okay, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. Right? But that's okay. That's what I. That's the blue.
Right.
That's the reason why I went there, right? Because the significance of this blue is the lapis lazuli. You understand me? Like, but as a precious material in those times, you get. And then you have purple, which is a whole other thing. We're not going to go into everything what everything was because that's going to take the whole time. You understand me? But everything significant is defined. Even the fact that they dyed the wool red, like is so much things we can't go into, but there's significance to it. You understand? And you don't even have to wait for me to tell you. Like you can go in there. Why is the wool dyed red on the tabernacle? You understand me? I said, and I bet you here things come up. You see what I said? All right. Whether it's right or wrong or indifferent, you're gonna see how much interest in that there is. So just for your own, you see me? This is one aspect I you understand. Why is olive oil used, spices and gems like this and gems like why everything is different reason for different things that you can go into, but there's a larger thing where we are looking for it, so we have to just look at the world thing. And slowly every time once we establish that we know these things, like oh come on, yeah man, boom, 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 everybody can name the 13 material, boom, 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 right? Then After everybody can name the 13 material by heart, don't it the next year we have to start going at what each material signify. You know what I said? Like that kind of
Mhm.
like build up like hotels. Of course, is a statement. And so once we know all these things, when you're going out the New Testament, if you want to understand that tribe, that halakha, that conversation, right? Within within all of their conversation or the way they minister, right? Like is is replete with the law and the testament. You see what I mean? So in order to understand why they said this, why they said that, and like all of that, like I could tell you something in like something very short, but because I know you know that subject, and if I say that one little thing, the whole thing you have that in your memory bank. I don't have to go download all of that to you. You see me? So it's like you have a drum machine and the sounds them in there already. So all you have to do is import the sequence. You see me?
Mhm.
You know how to there put in all the sounds and
Again, yeah.
right, right. Like if the person has the sound,
You have a template, like.
thank you. Like you already have the blue. You know what I mean? Not even so much a blueprint, but you have uh, the library. So like if I say like such and such, like you can pull up that book, like you have that. Like I don't have to give you the book. I don't have to like copy like all the pages and then mail it to you. Like no, I have to just tell me what book, bro. You understand me? Like no. It's okay. You understand me? I get it. Just tell me what you know what book chapter verse, bro. Like, just tell me. You understand? Like, so yeah. So as it said, they shall make for me a sanctuary, and I shall dwell amidst them, or in the middle of them. You understand? On the summit of Mount Sinai, Moses, Mose is given. Um, and it's interesting. It's just interesting. But you know what? I'm not even going to go to that. Right? But Moses is given detailed instruction on how to construct this dwelling. You get me? Like, there's an instruction on the construction. See me? Right? For the Gizabahad, to support so that, for example, so that it could be readily dismantled, right? Transported and reassembled as the people journeyed in the desert. Now, a desert is a funny thing, but like we'll go into at some point we can go into the Hebrew, which is right here, and see what that word is and what it actually means, right? But desert, okay, right? But that's the same thing that even His Majesty usually do. Like if you ever like read up on Prester John, you get me?
Mm.
You want to know about Prester John at all?
Yeah, I know about Prester John.
Right. And you understand that is basically what you're seeing is the functioning, uh, uh, traveling uh, office of the Emperor of Ethiopia when he used to go look about in things there. You see me?
Mm.
And get and deal with the tributaries and all of the colonies and all of the different kingdoms when over. You understand me? Because the King of Kings, right? And that even His Majesty used to deal with it on that level. There was I'm sure no one ever see that picture of His Majesty in the Dinquan in like that tabernacle, like that tent
Yeah, man.
on the throne. I'm sure you've seen it.
Yeah, man.
Like that you're seeing that ancient like uh, tent or tabernacle that can be disassembled. The tabernacle is basically the seat, right? Like the king of Israel. Israel's king is Israel's God, right? The elect of God, right? Has the power of the Trinity, right? The power, like in other words, like if I have power of attorney, right? Like anywhere I go and I say anything, like if I have power of attorney, that's like you're saying. You see?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
You understand me? Is that same way? Like the emperor. like on the throne of Israel, is speaking on behalf of God. Literally, it's crowned that way. You understand me? Talk to you guys later.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Good talk. No, seriously. Yes. Yes. No, seriously, folks. You understand me? But no, it's a real, like deep study. Like remember when we were studying that Muse was like you had mentioned one week, and I was like, and I agree with you. And I think last week I talked about it maybe in the sense of this Muse being the king of Ethiopia.
Right.
You're literally seeing like that the same Dinquan that His Majesty, man. Did I find that? It would be dope to have that. Like, man, I need somebody working on some of this imagery. What would I even ask for to get that? No dice. What would you ask for? And was that, isn't that a coronation picture?
Yeah.
I believe so.
I'm thinking that that's a coronation picture.
I believe so.
Ooh, here goes one.
I believe so.
Let's see. This is like, let me see. I'm just thinking because, like, you know, like he has a triple crown and he has like that shawl underneath it and it's coming down, like, so like that's not no everyday picture.
Right.
So,
Special thing that.
thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And they did it like that. I didn't know how to come together. I always see something. When, there's so much things we can talk about. Insert one that people on my this one? Kind of. Let's see. Barnes up Pinterest. This is one. Let's try this. This is a little bit. See this? Can you all see this?
Yep.
Like you see like how they like in like a Dinquan, like a tabernacle,
Mhm.
and like there's reasons for everything. Like, did you see the part of the Trinity sign? I never noticed that. Anyone see the Trinity sign that looks like what?
Yeah, the Mercedes thing a long time ago.
Right. Yeah, but like I never noticed that in this particular picture because a lot of times it's cut off here. I don't know.
I'm not seeing it. Oh, them have one on the top?
Yeah, yeah.
We can't see it with the
That's,
lighting.
it's very light, but like,
Yeah, I know about that sign though, but I didn't know they had it on
no,
that.
no, I know, yeah, I know you would know, but like what I'm saying is, as much times as I've seen this particular picture, I never noticed that it had the Trinity sign on
That's
this.
wild. Yeah, I don't think they usually don't show it that high up.
That's what I'm saying. It's usually cropped like here,
Yeah,
like so to see the whole thing.
that's
And
wild.
it's another symbology of the Trinity. You understand what I'm saying? Is that those letters? Okay. And there's like a lot of filigree there, but like a lot of these are symbols. But like this is the tabernacle. See? And like this is something that can be set up and traveled with. And this is what Moses was taught on Mount Sinai to build. See? This
Yeah.
Torah portrait, right? In the same way how Preston John them set up shop all over, they kept traveling and ruling. It's the same way. Like remember that and there was like a rulership like war. Like it's in Joshua, like it's in the book of Joshua, even though a lot of people, like Joshua is not that real. Like even if there's exaggerated things in the book of Joshua, you get me?
Mm.
It's still it's still it still aims to record a certain things, certain events, if you get what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. It's not as extreme as allegory or something like that. Even though there's allegory in it, but it's not an extreme. Like how Greek mythology is. Like
Yep.
it's a story, but like if you know what it represents, like it's totally different than what the story is. You dig what I mean? Not so much different, but it's more deep.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
There's a deeper meaning to it.
Right. So it's that type of shit. But like some people don't like certain things. You get me? So they make nice. Oh, it. But let me see if we can find some more picture or picture tap. Show me this. Sure. Let's see if that is what you say. But this is a good one. That one is a good one. This is a good one. Is this a good one? You see like how like when them are set up,
Yeah.
them underneath the inside is a certain way of you set up the throne and anciently. You see me I say like it's not just just come there not to just a fold into here and you know what I mean I say?
Right. It's an ancient protocol. Like
Thank you, sir. It's an order then. You understand me? It's an order and there's rules to it. And it's a thing. Like you don't just go and throw the ball and hit the ball and say it's baseball. No, there's a diamond, there's a pitcher, you see what I mean?
yeah, there's things to it.
Yes, sir.
Order to it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for recognizing me. You see, there's always a tabernacle when them go, you understand, when them go for greet the people. And you see, the man them have it on a pole.
Mm-hmm.
Is a order, brother. Like it's the same thing when Moses them did I learn. You see how like this is a walking palace.
Yep.
You understand me? I said this is a traveling government you see here. A dynamic government.
Yep.
You see, and you have to make appearances like there wasn't no internet. So you got to go to all of the places and show your majesty. That people say, oh, Clark.
Yeah.
You understand that when you come for y'all the whole rest of the year, every man has said, Jaja. Because Gunsmoke are not on TV. You are TV. You understand? So this is part of rulership is the presentation. Right? And the relationship to anciency and you know what I mean like like the fact that the order I continue make it. You see me? I said it give it that vibes there. Like I don't know, hurry come up something. You know what I mean? It's hard. You understand? It ancient. See me? So man, I feel
Yeah.
right? And that's the same office that Pastor John carried, but me I show you say, even in this Torah portion, you know, if you go into everything and what purple is and everything and which gem and everything, me I show you something where nobody now show you. You understand? Say the same order where can put it all together. Yo, I heard Moses was the king of Ethiopia or Cush then, right?
Mm.
And so on and so forth. And then see the emperor again here of Ethiopia, or Cush, depending on how you look on it.
Mm.
But I've been done tell man for a long time, for years and years and years ago, is that Africa is Israel, not Palestine.
Hmm.
Not Palestine. You understand me? Like, look at, like, all right, if you want to do it, like, because they're always trying to, there's always been that, like, from those days, like, for the last 2,000 years, it's been that separation, right? The northern tribes and the southern tribes, Judea and Israel, the kingdom of Judah and the kingdom of Israel. Hello?
Yeah.
Sub-Saharan Africa and North Africa.
Hmm.
You see how there's a division there?
Yeah.
Like, based on the forces, like, that around, like, based on what was going on. Like, but you see how there's always been like this north and south thing.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And you can see it even today. You see like the footprint of this north and south thing, and this southern half being like more authentically Africa or authentically Israel, like Judah, like wasn't fucking with the other tribes. They sought after other gods, right? They were carried off to false idols, right? Right. So, and you see that in so-called Africa today, you see this imposition of or superimposition of north and south happening, energy going on, right? You understand me? Even in Muse time, you had Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt. See?
Yeah.
So like the sub-Saharan is another word for the energy that's been going on of the upper part of Africa and northern and southern part, and how the surrounding peoples shaped the socio-political landscape. You understand me? From Alexander coming and the things that were do. And they got way deeper than so-called North Africa. You see what I mean?
Hmm.
I never even really thought about that until I started to really study certain maps, and you see certain names of places, and just figuring it out and just reading. Like, can't read everything, can't know everything, but I started to get a little glimpse as to what the hell was going on. You understand what I'm saying? It was wilding, bro. Like, that's why enough of the strongholds, enough of the castles and so on and so forth is not standing right now because of that time and from that time. They went all the way through. They ransacked the place. You get me?
Hmm.
They ransacked the place. That the place you're supposed to see about 1,000 Egypt all over Africa right now.
Hmm.
Beer castle and beer things.
Hmm.
Your ancient stonework and beer things. Them really wild out there.
But you.
Them really mash up the place. The only thing where they couldn't get is some ancient place where buried. See me?
Yeah.
But the stuff what was just on the land, them really never like to see.
And then flood out some of that too.
What do you, man? Flood. You see flood?
And flood out enough of that.
Flood are one of the wickedest thing, say whole heap of place where so-called have a lake or whatever. They never used to supposed to have lake. I flood them flood out.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
hide all over place, brother.
Mm.
All Yasso too.
Yes. Big time.
All in the Americas and so on.
Yeah, flood out enough things.
Yo, them not easy, brother. You see, once you drain out all in a China and certain place, you know why them flood down the place. Anyhow, you go in at them ancient temple with them destroy and dig down and flood down. A be a nigga you see in there, brother.
Hmm.
You have to see the real China. You understand? You send me over a batty cloth. You understand me? Flinging a bad word. Like seriously, for sure you send me serious. You understand? No, them wicked bad, brother. That's why you have to look on what you have. You have to look what you have before you. You understand? What we have before us is the Bible.
Hmm.
It's in the Bible. Like, so, like we have to like really, we really have to use like. But look, but all right, that's what we was talking about. Like, we want to understand. So look, put all the pieces together. Musa was the king of Israel, but before that, he was a king before that. Why do you think? Like, what do you think? He gets to marry the daughter of the high priest, right?
Just like that.
Like, but him and nobody, him not contribute, him just one man, just one man. She just like, cause people just read. Yeah, I mean, I say like marriage and them something that likes.
Mm.
Them feel like when you link with somebody, it's because you like them. Like
Mhm.
what?
Hmm.
Which like? If I like me, I'm a girl, I have my little girlfriend around here, so I like her. My wife, I want institution me a bill. Is the right person to carry me picnic them ding dong. She do but politically, she set up a way where it's one business you run, brother, and I'm not joking and lights. You picnic? Me like. Like not involved in a marriage, brother. Understand?
Mm.
Too uneducated, man. Stop the like thing, man. Stop look for like.
Like this.
Yeah, look for like, brother. That means say a picnic thing you're interested in, like you want to like somebody. My business about like, look how many people me like and then I like me, or them diss me.
You know what I mean?
You set up who I go respect the thing, who have the knowledge and the understanding to play the part. Tay, Ray, Wally, things me good as say. I don't like not coming at that. That's all. No matter about like, choose the right person for the job. You get me? You think that people did like Obama when them vote for him were there?
Hmm.
How much people? Majority of people will get him in office never do like him.
Yeah. Rotted.
But them did them size up it thing and say, yo, me I vote for that man, you know, because right now I right man right now, you know.
Hmm.
Out of there I right man, you know.
Mm.
They never say, because I like him. That I feel like black nigga and white nigga and them people that likes and them
Like business. Aye.
them something they are for black nigga. Mm-hmm. Them play with the like thing. I like him. Like I want that man. I like him.
Well, that didn't work with.
This is a lost per people. I like. You understand? Who are you, Guy? Who are you, Aaron Hall? I like. I like. Yo, Goy. You know what I mean? Goy. Aaron Hall and Teddy Riley and the next brother. Goy. Come on, guys. This is a great, great joke.
Damien.
Yeah, and Damien. Goy. The name of the group is Goy.
Goyim.
It's hilarious. You know what I mean? These niggas' name is Goy. Anyway. You understand? But yeah, you understand me? Like, so when we check it out, well, let's get back to it. Because, all right, we get it, man. We get it. It's you know what I'm saying? Carnation was in a, what do we call a dim corn. Mishkan. Right? Now we have to even understand, like the king of Israel sits on the mercy seat, right? Which is the Ark of the Covenant. Wow. And never mind, guys. Super. Oh, what was I gonna say? I was thinking about something the other day. I almost remembered it. What did you say? Oh, no. Maybe one day. So this is what see. You see a sense of discovering. You see what I mean? It's a covering, and it's also symbolic of a covenant, a covering, right? Even the rainbow, like that no hiding covenant, right? That we in our what do you call it then? What is it? Like a brotherhood of the brothership of the garter, like what you say. But in any event, the word will come to me. But like even I and I as Rastafari, there's the so-called red, gold, and green, but it's really green, gold, and red, or green, yellow, and red. That's what it's really that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, right. We have to understand that Adonguade Dicha K. It's not red, gold, and green. So like, it's upside down. Yes. And remember, when your flag is upside down, that means distress. You understand what I'm saying? But then there's a science of why, like the Ghana flag is the other way. Is the other way. You understand what I'm saying? There's a science to that because there's up northern, up and southern. You see what I'm saying? If you look at it this way, it's this way, and if you look at it this way, it's this way. You dig? Right. So like there's things to that, like that. You know, it can take a million years to talk about. You understand me? But regardless of what, that rainbow signify that first covenant, that no hiding covenant, that will the earth won't be flooded again. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what is why our alama, our insignia, our banner, it represents that from that ancient time. If you look at some ancient pictures of Ethiopia, paintings of how, you know what I'm saying, Ethiopia is set up. And then they have the square one, then add the pennants, you know the pennant? Yeah. You understand? They have like the 3 pennants of Adonguade Dicha K. You understand what I mean? Like, and I always used to think that, like, I always used to mix up from baseball. I always used to mix up pennant with pendant. Oh yeah, okay. Like in the sense of not so much the words mixed up, but the the idea of it. Like when I hear pennant,
Mhm.
I think pendant. In the
Right.
sense of like that's what comes to my mind, like in sense of like a round thing that you win. Like if you win you understand what I'm saying? It's only later when I realized that those like even like when you go to college, like and you have a team, they have pennants like and there's like those triangular flags. You understand me? You ever see the colleges like when they in the stands? Come with, come with to do what? All right, all right, all right. You know what I mean? The Yankees win the pennant. The Yankees win the pennant. That's how you go. Like that kind of, I guess. Like you know what I mean?
Might be the Giants.
Like, or the Giants win the pennant, whatever. Like, or them time they're like that's. But even in schools when they used to win, they used to win. That was the thing. Like you had
Or the Dodgers. I don't even remember.
like, you understand me? Like what that famous whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
It
but
was either the Dodgers or the Giants or the Yankees.
I think it was the Dodgers, right? That was the Ebbets Field thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it might have been the Dodgers. I think it's either the Dodgers or the Giants.
But that's two New York teams.
Yeah, it's definitely a New York team. I just can't remember which one.
But it's wait, let's the big dummy. Oh shit! I'm supposed to be going outside to collect my family. Give me 1 second.
All right, so move forward, Michelle.
No, why not pick me up, brother? Eh? Me want to stand up. Me I put her down, she a curl up in foot. Like, you know, like when you put on somebody, you feel when the foot, like, turn up. Me now feel the foot turn up and she taller than that. Me I carry go down, the foot now turn up, the foot now turn up. Me say, no. Me look the foot, the curl up. Hmm? Sure. Joke. Hmm? Back a pop down, I know the foot now jack come down. You not sorry for me? Disturb me tranquil. Eh? Sebastian, I know. But I say yeah. But we get the idea. I would go into the Prester John and look for what you want me to do? What you do? Open what? Chip? Oh, chip. Let me say take off your something first. And you come for your chip, yeah? Come on? Ah. Now is my chance to teach some chips. Hmm? Well, yeah, you get the idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? But now we have to look on him now. Okay, let's go back to right? No, it's something alongside right? Moses is giving them detailed instruction on how to construct the dwelling for, right? The dwelling for Igizabah, so that it could readily be dismantled, transported, and reassembled as the people journeyed in the land, let's say. They might say desert, yes, so but fire. See me? Desert what? Right? But all them something. All right, let's say them when I walk by the, but it's not really so much desert, but barren land, right?
Right.
Like in the sense of what them call
Uninhabited.
yeah, Mederbada, right? Mederbada or Bamidbar by Ibrahis Kwankwa, right? In the Hebrew language, right? All right, you take off your thing, but that snow boost there. That snow boost there in I bait. Yeah, man, you can't take it off, man. Yeah, big girl. Boom. No, take off the rest. That part the difficult. One. Help you, sister. Magula salam.
Salanta. Okay.
Nigga salam tabulu.
House.
Nigga salam tabulu. Wow. Take off the boot here now, man. I know, but you cannot do the last part, that part. She did the part she can do. Auntie. Hello? What? It's who? It's mommy? What she do? Yeah, right. I'm going to take some, okay? No, may I give her some? Alright, do this one. Okay? Where is the, oh, it's over there. mission. Take this and put this in the kitchen. Put it up so she can just directly look on it. Can give her a neck one. Give her one more. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's portable, and you've seen the picture. I was actually underneath that tabernacle or tent or even gazebo. If you look at it, you can look at it as a gazebo in a certain sense, especially in a certain setting, certain applications, right?
Right.
Um, in the sanctuary, in the chamber, behind an artistically woven curtain. You've seen all of the curtains that, like that, His Majesty them was underneath. You understand me? And in front of were very intricately woven. You understand me? Like it looked like what they would call like Asian rugs and shit like that.
Right.
But these were even more fine. Like even the symbol of the Trinity, right? That looks like the Ben sign, like was so intricately woven. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like very, very fine threads and very fine zerfoch fringes, right? Like on these curtains on the tabernacle. You understand me? So this is like when we're reading this is what we're supposed to be thinking about. Like we have the imagery of a fairly modern day king of Ethiopia that follows this same tradition that we're reading in Exodus 25. So bringing it to life for you guys, you know? Making it real, you know what I mean? It's not a fantasy, fellas. This is Israel we're talking about. It's a real thing. But yes. Right? No, look there. Now, right? In the sanctuary, in a chamber, right? Behind an artistically woven curtain was the ark containing the tablets of the testimony. Engraved with the Ten Commandments on the ark cover stood two winged cherubim, right? Hammered out of pure gold. In the outer chamber stood the seven-branch menorah.
Mm-hmm.
The outer chamber, like this is like the whole, like so that where the ark is in the holy of holies. You know what I'm saying? The same way how the temple is set up. It's the same way. And if you look at the dimensionally, the courts, like if you go into court, they're set up the same with the same dimensions. And with the same amount of compartments, right? Because it's an order, right? When it comes to government, right? Or if people think it's religion, this is not religion, right? And the table upon which the showbread was arranged, right? And this, like when you start thinking about showbread and all of that, that's Egypt shit. You understand me? Like, remember, Moses was learning all the wisdom of the Egypts.
Right.
And then he came through and ain't fuck with none of that. Right?
Yeah.
That makes sense. But the Bible thought that it would make mention of that. And didn't make mention of that, but he ain't fuck with it though. Like, what's the point of saying he was wise in all the wisdom of the Egypt, or learning all the wisdom of the Egypts? What's the point of saying that? And then this is what he did. But Oh yeah, it wasn't no Egypt shit though, you heard? Understand me? Right? So we have to understand this thing, right? The sanctuary's 3 walls were fitted together from 48 upright wooden boards, each of which was overlaid with gold and held up by a pair of silver foundation sockets. The roof was formed of 3 layers of covering, tapestries of multicolored wool and linen, and a covering of goat hair. Like all this shit is real shit. You understand me? That has to happen. Like again, right? A covering of ram and tachash skins, right?
Right.
Across the front of the sanctuary was an embroidered screen held up by 5 posts, right? It'll be interesting to count how many posts His Majesty, the bearers holding up. Let's see that. Can you see that?
Imagined one behind the mercy seat and 4 on the posts, 4 in the corners.
What is that? What is going on? What is that? I can't see that. What, baby? What, your lip gloss? What was it, gloss? Huh? No. Yeah, it's really thing, man. Didn't we just see it? Didn't we see it? I feel like this. Okay, I think this is it. Let's see. Okay. I'm ready. So, uh-oh. That's 5. Is there one in the back or is it just 4?
Yeah, I thought there was one in the back, was in the center, basically, and 2 and 4 corners.
So I'm saying I think it's 5 from what it looks like here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Got to be.
Well, that's interesting. But all right, surrounding the sanctuary and the copper-plated altar which fronted it was an enclosure of linen hanging supported by 60 wooden posts with silver hooks and trimmings and reinforced by copper stake. Right? Right? This is not poor thing. This is not poor. This is not like a impoverished set of people. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Like all them silver, all these gold, brother, all these coppers. Sure. Like, sure, brother, or not. See. Yeah. See. See. These are all the material. It'll be good to study like the names of all the materials in art, because anytime you do a study like a comparative analysis like that or a study like that, you learn something. Like you see things. You understand me? This is a great go-to study. That's why I trouble you all with these things. Ah, well. What you have?
I have
What is that?
apple juice. Juice.
Let me see. Who gave this?
Mommy,
So what you want?
I want open it.
Open it. What, chimaki? What kind of chimaki?
Bye.
What kind?
It's yummy.
Yummy chimaki?
Mhm.
Oi! Yo! You want to have this? Eh? You want this?
I want. On my eyes.
Or natural? Or no natural?
I want.
Don't squeeze it. What if you say? Bamarinya.
I want.
Ame. Ame say. Ah, well, one day on it. Come on? Go best. Ah, well. Bedtime go best. She love Chinese. Yeah, or Shishini. Oh, Ame say Ginalu. Amte. You know the Chinese. Chinese white man language, you see me?
Right. So,
I wish I could. I don't think I could think of a more ignorant thing to say.
right. So,
Chinese, a white man language. That's one of my favorite. That's the best stupid thing I've ever said. I like that. I know we know I learn China a white man language, didn't it? Wow. Yeah, I see you. Alright, but yeah, man. But I would say, yeah, that's good. So we got that. Boom. Good time. Good time. Good time. We can finish off with a few things that I have. Yeah. And then that's that. But I think that was awesome. But like just making that connection. Like, do you see it though? Like, I don't want to go all the way up to the Joshua, but you see that like the whole thing is that it's a warrior. You understand? That's what I was saying. Like when Muse left Egypt, he didn't just go by himself. Like just, you know what I mean? I say, like he didn't just walk by like with his two long hands in the wilderness. I walk up and down. It's a political faction, right? Even the word Muse means head of a fraternity. You see me? So it's the fraternity of the invisible God. So you have Amen Ra, what do they call it? How we go? How we go? Like Ramoses, right? Like you have a Ramses, like an anglicized Ramses, King Ramses, right? But it's Ra Moses or Ray Moses or Ray Muse, Ray Muse, Ramuse, Ray Ramuse. You see? That's where you get Ramses. But it's Muse would be the Ethiopic way, the Ethiopic way, Muse, right? So Ramuse, anglicized would be Ramsey, right?
Right.
But Ra, Muse. So the fraternal order of the head of the fraternal order of Ra. You see?
Mm-hmm.
But the invisible God, Muse, the head of the fraternal order of the invisible God would just be blank Muse. You know, it's the equivalent of Malcolm X.
Uh-huh.
right?
No, I didn't get that.
It's the equivalent of Malcolm X, Malcolm Little, and he didn't want to choose a weird name prematurely, so he was known as Malcolm X.
Oh, okay.
In other words, like unknown,
Got you.
as in the unknown. So Ramuse is like, or Muse is like Muse X, right?
Mhm.
The head of the fraternal order of the unmentionable, the invisible God, which we would call the invisible God. The
Right.
living, you understand what I'm saying? So, like, but a lot of people don't catch that. I've never heard anyone teach that or understand that. You understand me? Because like it's a title. It's not a name. You get me?
Yes, sir.
That's like saying the president. Like, where's the president? Like, the president went that way. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I thought the president was coming today. Like, you understand what I mean? Like, the president has too many meetings. He can't afford to like waste any time. Like the president. That's like saying Muse. You understand? Like, that's not his name. All right. Nobody cares. But no, seriously. You understand me? So like this is the thing that we have to understand. So like right. So like he was how it went now? Like he was the king in Ethiopia for a time. Like that's why but like when they asked him to leave, they asked him to leave like on amicable terms, like them being more things, right? And that's why, like, why you think he had so much gold and all these things?
He was mugging folks.
Huh?
Because he was mugging folks.
Well, that's a fact, but that's what I'm saying. Like he was out there like wilding out, like taking over shit, like running shit, right? That's why when he went to go deal back with Pharaoh, you understand me? He can build up himself with the rest of Israel. You understand me? I said that was out there.
Mm-hmm.
To build up an army, you know, for like free up certain man. Like if you ever watch the show, them like you understand, like a bad man girlfriend get kidnapped and called Wally by bad man friend.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Say yo, you understand? And get 2 rifles and then make a plan on them. You understand? Like not unlike how the 18 them used to roll.
Right.
You do your thing, like you have your army, you have your henchmen them and so on. Like Moses never had that role by himself. It doesn't even make sense if you understand what the word Muse means. The head of a fraternal army of no one. He's the head of himself. Like who is he the head of? Right? Well, that's the whole thing. But the head of a fraternal army, which makes you know that that's Israelites, because fraternal army means brothers, means related. What you said about 13 again? So what you did mention about 13?
Well, the tribes of Israel.
No.
But them always said
With the daughter.
12 offspring, but a 13.
Right. A 12 son.
And count the daughter. Yeah.
But the name come, yeah, real thing. I love that. That was a great thing. That's why I wanted to highlight it. But it was a great vibe. Occurrence like that. And them something that, like, when you look on the coronation when we did that show. I know when somebody we did that, see. Remember, say, you understand me? I said, integument and, you know what I mean? Integument and get coronated. Same time.
Mm-hmm.
Not later, like in like a smaller, like ding pong, like round our back, like, you know what I mean? And it's a significance to that. And it's like, damn, I want to do this study, but I can't do it now because I want to keep it to 2:30 instead of 3, or less, but that's good. So I'm gonna go here. Of Christ. Yeah. I'm going into that. Yeah. But I'm not going to that. You might be finished. Nope. Thanks for coming out. Good night. Oh man, no, I'm not going into any of those. Like, I'm gonna stick with this. You know what I'm saying? Or just leave it at this. I like this net right here. Like the pre, like is a good pre, and it's cohesive. And so I'm going on more things different. So let's leave it at that. So I can just meditate and do this. But I wanted to go into like there's a few things I can go into, but it doesn't make sense. You understand? I mean, this is good. I'm gonna give thanks so that I can follow the right and proper time, you know, and time in a timely fashion. This is what we can even keep it underneath. And at 2 hours, that I think that's fine. So man, I'm on discipline. Big people is so give thanks. So, I'm not taking for granted. But we have to, I don't know how, but somehow, you know what I mean, we have to, like, because again, like, if we could memorize, how are we doing with the memorizing of the Aleph Beit? Not so great.
It's coming along, but they're not so great.
Supposedly, Aleph Beit Gimel Dalet Hey Waw Zain Chet Tet Yod Kaf Lamed Nun Nun Samech Oin Pei Fei Sadeh Kof Rei Shin Tau. I'm sure I've sent, like it's about singing it first.
So a little bit is from that. I mean, don't get me wrong. No, I'm serious. I'm not trying to be funny.
No. But just sing it now. You just got to sing it with and look at it at the same time, like, because that's what helps. Because I made it where you could, like, even pay fei, because pay and fei is the same letter, right? That's why you have the P and the F sound, like in all languages, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like even that woman that lost to I don't know what his name was. I can't remember how to say his name. But in this New York district here, there was like a Israeli Ethiopian woman running for office in New York. Did anybody know about this?
No.
Oh my
The
God.
Ethiopian woman running for office in New York?
Yeah,
No,
former,
I didn't hear about
but
that.
from Israel.
Never hear about it.
Like it's ill. Like it's such an ill thing, man. I really thought you would have peeped it. You know what I'm saying? This is right up our alley. You understand what I mean? But we will get into it. Like we got to deal with something separately on that. Or next week I'll try to talk about it or try to bring in something. But what was interesting to me is that her name was Pilip, Pilip,
Philip. Okay.
Pilip, right? You understand what I mean? And Philip don't spell with an F.
Right.
You see what I mean? So that Philip, that F and P thing, you understand what I mean? Like Paron, Bamarinia Paron, you understand what I mean? As for Pharaoh,
Right.
I mean, and or even in the Hebrew, Paron, um, uh, um, Parrain. And it's interesting because Godfather in French is Parrain. You understand? Or Parrain, like it's almost like Pharaoh, basically.
Yeah.
This is really interesting. It's really, really interesting. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because that's what my goddaughter like is here now. You understand what I mean? But that's like her mother's Asian, so she called me Parrain. You understand what I mean? Which is basically Pharaoh, but the P and F thing. Damn, what we talking about? But yeah, that woman, like, it was interesting. It was interesting to me that she is Ethiopian, but because she comes from Israel, you see,
Right.
they can play. They have her as a right wing. You understand me? And she just falls into it, like she just like. You know what I mean? Like she's just there and she's saying the talking points of the right wing because like that's the ticket. That's her. That's what she falls in. Like she, you know what I mean? And it doesn't make any sense because like she's speaking against her own bloodline. You dig what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It reminds me of Paul. I remember Paul was in the Roman army and he was fucking up his own people. You get me? To them all get vision.
Mm-hmm.
Like something strike him, say, you know, for fuck up your own people just so. Just so, I wrote so. You understand? Fling beer stopping I'm one of brother, you get me? Enough sword chopping a guy head side. Like, because you're a Roman citizen. So your own brother if you're dead. You're man link. I wrote. See me?
Hmm.
You don't make no sense, Joe. You don't make no sense. No matter what you and your brother have, you don't make no sense. You're a man link a road and come kill off your brother. Okay. And that is what we're doing. We have to stick together. We don't stick together. We keep it. We're alone. We're all over the place alone. Enough things are going to reach us. You understand me? I said? Every time they can reach us. Now that Bob said.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly right.
Yep.
That's what I say. Every time they can reach us. So when we know what I mean by that. It means that we're not in a unity. Every time they can reach, if a man come for you, y'all in one community, and some people from our next community come for you. Then those party Red Sea and make them come take you up. Certain places, not everywhere. Jamaica is a different place, you understand?
Yeah.
You can live as an outlaw, like within the community, but you see signs that what it's supposed to be like. You understand? That's the same way like how Billy the Kid, them man. All these outlaws where you never hear about, is community, save them. See? Mm-hmm. All you have to do is reach your place, and bloop, you disappear.
Hmm.
You disappear. Like in the Bubble Hill, you understand me? As a Rastafari, you enter, zoo, you're not there again. Just like just Bubble Hill there. I just Rastafari. Rasses and rasses. Just like you can't see somebody convert them, that's one of the things. You become just one entity. Like this flashy dressing and putting on different things, it mess up the thing, it distract the thing. And all right, you put on different thing. You have a signifying thing to make you see me? To make man know say that man there is a ding dong, that man there is a wing one. You understand? You have to wear a guzum. You have to have your guzum, brother. So when your group move, or when a man there by himself, the group there with him, because a person can identify so that man pay. You understand? It's a protection. It's a strength. You understand me? I say, like when them have what is something here? As might have seen like the something of the garden. What would them say, man? You don't know why you can't remember that word. Something wrong with you. You're in trouble. Order. It's an order. Right? Like how them say the order of Melchizedek and all these orders is an order. And like right now, Rastafari is an order of the garter in a certain sense. You get what me I say? After the tradition of His Majesty, because His Majesty was in the order of the garter. Bro, long enough?
Papa.
What?
Chip, Papa, chip.
Chip?
Mom. Papa.
You want more? Alright, just give me a second. Have we got patience so much?
Papa. And this.
Oh, you learn English good now. English then, yeah.
Our.
Hear her? Hear what she said?
Mm-hmm.
No, me I said, boy, you learn English. I'm good now. English then, yeah. Hear her. Ow. What? They just repeat. Anyway, that's not English. English.
Our.
Yo, why is this so messed up? Yo, I've never seen anything like this.
Papa.
All right, no, don't come back. Don't come back. Don't come back, I say no. All right. See ya. Where's the thing I was just looking at? Hold on. This is right off this one. Huh? It's a knighthood. You understand me? Why do Rastafarians worship Haile Selassie? Why, bro? Like, please. Why? Because they clearly do, but like, why? But yeah, honor the God. Right? This is a symbol for it. Right? And it's a knighthood. You know, that should be from 1348. So, my candle I always like, use that and say like that we're in honor of the garter in a sense. You get what I mean? Clueless. So, yeah, guys. Well, yeah. So, I think. Anything else you was saying that caught your attention? I'm curious on this Torah portion because it seemed like you read it.
No, that was really it. I pretty much was reflecting on that. I don't know if it was the first or last time we went over it, but it was one of the discussions that I recall still.
What about the shoe bread?
No, really about the Torah portion itself in terms of the intricacies. And then we were looking at the clothings, and we even got into speaking about the shawls and the tzitzit, and we had went through quite a bit of things just predicated on this Torah portion.
Oh, the last time.
Yeah, that's what's right.
Did you watch it recently?
No, I'm just talking about just after, while reading it, this is what was on my mind.
Oh, from memory. No, because I would love to have a life where I could review the past times that I did these portions to see what I was talking about then, and then talk from there. You do what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That would be dope to me. Like that would be more efficient and more comprehensive, in my opinion. Right? And I like because I just do what I usually do, which is study, around the Torah portion, and just generally what's going on. Like how does it relate to what we're generally studying and what we're going through in life? You know what I mean? The Rhema word. How does it relate to now? You understand what I'm saying? Just like Jesus Christus, them, just like Paul, them. That's what we do. You understand what I'm saying? Like we interpret what we're going through and what's happening through the law and through the Testament.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Of the prophets. Right? So that's a tradition, that's our system, and so on. And it's surprisingly efficient. And everything is based on it. Everything of modern time is based on this. Everything is based on the Bible. Every living thing. Even the so-called Egyptian obelisks and so on and so forth. That's in Washington as far as like symbols of power and government. That's the same things that Muse did, the same principles that Muse is implemented in this Torah portion. See?
Mm-hmm.
So even that is related to Moses, and he's the one that set the law, right?
Right.
Mm.
All right. So we have to understand. And see the connection, so that when we go into certain studies and you see in like the dog at you, and like you see in like you see in the what study the what zoo types. what I'm saying? When we start studying the zoo type, don't feel bad. You know what I mean? Yo, we have to show him like this nigga, like at least that thing that we was laughing at with Sarah, what is his name? Sarah
Seti.
Seti. Suitin. You know that's King.
Seti.
Like, you know that, like, just I always got to point out that like he's reading it backwards because King in the Egyptian language is Nasut. But he's reading it Suitin. You see it?
Yeah.
Sarah Suitin Seti. So it should probably be Nasut Seti. Sarah. It's probably backwards. He's probably reading it backwards because saying Suitin is crazy. Like that's, and I'm not the Medu Neter guy, but I know that king in you know what I mean, or ruler or whatever, you know, the king people say, but ruler or whatever is Nasut. So, and I remember one time I'm like Suitin. I'm like, yo, this nigga said the shit backwards. I never heard anyone point that out, but it's weird, right? but he, you know what I mean? Like, we got to show him that the thing with
Zoo types.
Yeah, the zoo types video. And it's not that he was teaching the zoo types. It wasn't like he wasn't, you know what I'm saying? But he's an idiot. But anyone can read and then tell you what they read. And if you listen to them and you know about it, then you can know if they're telling the truth or not. You get what I'm saying? Whether they understand it well or not. So as I say, it's a fool talking, but it's not a fool listening.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it doesn't matter that his name is backward. Is your name backward? All right then. And if it is, you ain't reading it right. But I would call it a call. I'm calling it, man. I'm calling it. That shit was fire. Like, just pointing out the that 13th child, like, of Israel, like, is a big deal. Like, that's why I'm not even touching. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a real thing. Like, there's an order to it, and like if we're gonna look up, we're gonna like one day I'm gonna do a study on what an order even is. You understand what I mean? Like we're gonna look at these things or talk about these things. I think we should look to read. I think we attempted to do it one day, but I think we should look to read Valley of the Dry Bone as a class. Anybody? When? Whenever.
One time.
Whenever. Yeah. Let's start. Did we not all get the PDF at one time? Do we still have it, or do you got to look?
I need to look.
All right, but what I'll do is I'm gonna look for mine, and whatever I'll look for one way or another, and then I'm gonna put a communal one in the yeshiva. You know what I mean? But I'm sure I think everyone has it already. You did? You didn't? You sure?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? All right,
No.
so let's find out. Go find out. Go ask your mother. But tell them to change to look by your mother.
No.
Miss everybody go look by your mother. Star. Seriously. All right, now I'm gonna give you this and then you go. Okay, hit you one. You want to dip?
No.
One. Go young shit. Think I wasn't gonna talk Chinese back, right? But I can't remember what the hell was on.
Dry bones.
Yeah, we need to you remember if you have a PDF or you don't remember?
Wait, the Senate?
No, I don't remember how it went. I just remember. I think Dave looked for his. Cause we was online already, and I think we were all looking for it at the same time or something like that.
If anything, I'll also check because I may have put a link in the document during that
I think I remember that.
that cycle.
I think I remember that in my mind. I'm seeing it, like the link and everything. So yes,
And I put the link to the appoint. What was that? I can't remember the name of the next document where we were looking at
against Appian.
Josephus and such, huh?
Yeah, I'm against Appian.
Yeah, I remember putting that one in. I just don't recall if I put the dry bones or not.
But I hope that we can work together and make sure everyone has it. And let's just read the first chapter, and it'd be like 3 pages. Like it's not even crazy.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? Because we're supposed to be reading way more than we're reading than just the Torah. There's the measly parashat. You understand what I'm saying? There's a prophet's reading and there's a New Testament reading that go along with it. So there's 3 readings that we're supposed to be doing. Not supposed to, but that associated with each Torah portion.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, I don't even go into. I'll just say, for instance, like for instance, I'm not sure. See that? First Kings 5-26, and then you have a 2 Corinthians that is in association with this Torah portion, which should be read at the appointed time also. But milk before meat, like those are more advanced portions, you know what I mean, of levels of understanding. So it don't make no sense to just know up a bunch of things and memorize a bunch of things and don't have any understanding. But like once we have good understanding foundationally, then that stuff just goes quicker and you grow quicker because you have that foundational. You understand what I mean? Like then everything just starts to make sense. But the core things, I think, you know what I mean? And that's why I want us to really get our Aleph Beit Gimel Dalet Hey Waw Zain Chet Tet Yod Kaf Lamed Mim Nun Samech Oin Pei Fei, and that's why we were talking about the Pei Fei, the F and the P.
Mhm.
Like I said, Pei Fei, Sade, Kof, Resh, Head, Resh, Sheen, 2 front teeth, Tau. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And Pei is mouth, Pei. You understand what I'm saying? Like and Aleph is strength or the ox. You understand what I'm saying? Beit is the house. Gimel is the camel. That's how you say camel in Amharic, in Arabic, and in Hebrew. Gimel. You understand me? Mm-hmm. So like once we start, because that's what I was saying. Like once we just memorize them, then we can go into like every week we can do like a whole lesson on just the letter, on that letter. You know what I mean? We can do Aleph, and then I can go through a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, Aleph is this, Aleph is that. You understand what I'm saying? And so we can really meet the letters and familiarize ourselves on a deeper level. But we got to learn it. We got A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, Z, right? You have to learn ABC first. Then we can start, say A can go and O. And you know what I mean? We can't do that until we just know them, just be able to recognize them. You understand me? Because reading is one thing, comprehension, understanding, and having a vocabulary and all the other stuff. Like, and you know what I mean? It's deep, and it's not just just doing it for fuck's sake. It's our actual heritage and culture. It's our actual shit that was taken from us. Like, we should be enthusiastic. You see what I'm saying? And that's why we're going to read Valley of the Dry Bones. We're going to read some other ancillary works to get an understanding of history and what is just generally known and out there, and deal with some of that stuff, because we've been doing that for years. And I don't know if you've seen some of these titles or read some of these titles, but it's part of why I could say, yo, what's that, whatever, and the son will know. You dig what I'm saying? Because there's a collective cistern that we're drinking from as far as scholarship. You dig what I mean? And he knows about a lot of the authors that I know about and stuff like that. Like, and I know that he knows, so I could, like, if I don't remember something about something and I know that he, you know what I mean? He's familiar with that stuff. It's just like certain things I could, like, yo, Dave, what's, you know what I mean? How that, whatever it is that I don't remember or know about goes, and I know you know. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how we work. That's how it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Once we get to a certain level where, like it's crazy, it goes crazy. People won't be able to handle it. You understand? Like, we'll be very strong because iron sharp iron, as the Bible says. You understand me? Like, and like you all are pushing me. You understand? So I also want to push you all. You dig what I'm saying? Like, just not even like as if you're pushing me, like, come on, but like just the situation. You dig what I'm saying? Just the situation alone pushes me. So I want to push too and get us to a certain place, because, like, believe me, like, because then the more you, then I can't hide behind the little corny shit I know. I gotta actually know for real. You understand me?
Yes.
Not a performance. Like, hey, look at me. I know very little, but no, I want niggas to know too, so you can see what it is. And know what it is, or how big a deal it is, or how not so big a deal it is. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, that makes more sense to me. It makes more sense to me. This is not a show. You understand me? I'm not trying to, like, it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? It's way deeper than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we're literally the children of Israel. Literally. So it's not about religion, it's about responsibility. You do what I mean? Our bloodline, it's not about religion, like, oh, I want to follow a religion. It's not, that's not what's going on. Right? Like, your job have rules and shit, like, so that you can stay in the thing. Is it a religion to go to work? Like, and you gotta come at this time, and this is the dress code, and don't sexually harass. And, like, is there not like a code of ethics, or, you know what I mean? At the place where you work and all of that, and, like, you dare not violate that, because then you'll be out, and you can't afford to be out. It's valuable to you. Get the message, right? And you want to make sure that department wins, and that department wins in your collective company, so that you can still have a company, so that you have to keep making money. So you have a vested interest in everyone winning, even if you don't like such and such down the hall. You're not gonna go, like, one morning, like, come on, I'm back out, like, you understand? Like, carbine, I make it, you understand? I'm getting two, you understand? I'm getting two. You know what I said, I can pick up two. That sounds outrageous. Wouldn't shoot your coworker, though.
No.
All right.
Well, still one of the ones, but hey.
Yo, I had a great video idea, right? Anyhow, we do a video or whatever, or maybe I'll just do it myself and, like, and not involve you guys. But if I do, it'll be cool. Do a video, right, where we are like bank robbers. You know those bank robber movies, like what's that movie with Chris Tucker them in it? No, not Chris Tucker. Bokeem Woodbine them.
Dead presidents. Chris Tucker was in it.
Okay, Chris Tucker was it. Thank you. And them, like, remember, like, what mask did they use?
Black
Like
and white.
the,
What's it
the
like?
pantomime thing, like
Scream or one of them things like the black and white.
No,
like the pantomime, like the pantomime looking thing.
they didn't use a president mask.
No, that wasn't that much. Because didn't they put like makeup or something on their face?
Yeah, like makeup, like the
Yeah, they had
pantomime,
white
like the
shit. They had the
pantomime
white shit,
makeup.
right? Thank you. But isn't there bank robber thing where they use the president mask?
Yeah, the one with the white youth and Wesley Snipes. Not Wesley Snipes. Not drop zone. No. But yeah, they had the Kennedy and Nixon and
Right. And to me,
Oh,
that's
that was the movie with Swayze with
Swayze. Thank you. No, one. That's it.
or
But
was
yeah.
it Keanu Reeves?
It was Keanu Reeves and Swayze.
That's
But they
right.
were surfers.
Right.
Right.
What was that?
Point Break.
Point Break, bro.
Point Break.
Point Break was a cool movie, bro. Like, it was a good movie, right? But like that. But I gave me an idea of like we being bank robbers, or you know what I mean, just the characters in the video being bank robbers, but maybe not bank robbers, but going in to do a heist. The point is, you're going to disrupt something. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But guess what masks we have on? Everybody has on Colin Ferguson masks.
Colin Ferguson, really?
That would be frightening. To me, I thought that would be the most frightening, most thing. Do you guys remember Colin Ferguson? Right, then of course. He's my idol. Like, no, because I want to know what people. I want to know what I want to like. Because I think that's a provocative thing to do. Like, I want to see like what reaction you get. Don't say nothing. Just do it. You do what I'm saying? I want to see the coverage. Like, oh, hey, I don't Colin Ferguson. Go. Yeah, I'm Colin Ferguson, man. Like how whenever Palestinians say from the river to the sea, Palestinians shall be free. Anybody know about this?
No.
Anytime they say that, it's rarely them saying that they're talking about genocide. What does it mean? From the river to the sea. That's what it means. It means genocide from the river to the sea. If you look at this is the river, this is the sea. If it's from the free from the river to the sea, that means that it's genocide. We will repeat this. Yeah. But the other day they just said that shit, but theirs didn't mean that. It's so crazy, bro. But anyway, that's just something else. But the point is that certain things are loaded. You see what I mean? That's the point I'm trying to make. So, like, wearing a Colin Ferguson mask, I want to see what that triggers. It's a costume, like you wear every mask, like a devil mask. The president them are wicked people, and you used to chop out like I used to kick out slave teeth and wear them according to some people.
Yeah.
Yes, like them are wicked. So I'm gonna love them and put them everywhere. Shirts, everybody loves to wear them. Everything. Why we can't wear? And one next Madman like thing. Like, watch. That's my next shit. I'm gonna put out some Colin Ferguson shirts. My whole thing is gonna be Colin Ferguson. Like, cause it's like there's no reason. Like, there's no one can say, "Oh, Colin Ferguson is a this," or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a boop 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 boop. There's nothing. Right? Colin Ferguson, but you can't really say he's a madman. And the height of his thing was when, remember, he represented himself in court.
Mm-hmm.
That was the piece de resistance. Like, that was.
But didn't Manson try to do that too?
Ooh.
Manson, Charles Manson.
Oh, man, I can't remember. That sounds about right, but I can't remember. But
As far as the self-representation.
I don't know. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember definitively if we did or not. It sounds like that I remember that, but I can't say yes like with my.
Mhm.
You understand?
Yeah.
But that was great, and we got to come home and watch him on the news. You know what I'm saying? But did you see me? Did I okay, you said I had the gun like this. Like, so you trying to say, so like let the court, like I'm saying, let the record show. He said that I went boom like this, like with the gun. You understand me? Like he was wilding, bro. He clearly was the youth. There was no thing where it could have not been him. So him standing before the being able to stand before the people he's directly shot again, telling them bags of shit was awesome. Awesome. Like, yo, you made a mockery of the court, bro. Like, that's a fact. Do what? But you know, she said we give her 3 and she back for more? All right, that's ridiculous. You know what? Oh, no, you regulate this. Yeah, man, nothing wrong. What do you regulate?
Going forward with my brother.
What you say?
Send me a forward.
Yeah, man. You done? We just a chat.
Excuse me.
Right there, so see, right on the dot there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, son, nice and good. Yeah, son, pleasant. You know,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
there's one heap of things, you know. But one of the biggest thing is the word sound. That's how we're gonna get the power.
Mhm.
Yeah, because one of the things is that I could read, like, but that's cool. But when we could read, we've done something. You understand me? That's anyone could have one thing, but when we can collectively put our mind to it, like I think we've done something. So hopefully, like, and you said you're gonna put in the link, and then we read that first chapter. Like, let's read that first chapter of Valley of the Dry Bone, and you know, have a brief discussion on it within the gathering. You know, the summit, whatever. Right? So I think we're in a good shape. I think we're in decent shape. So, like that, I'm gonna go right to where we're gonna go next week. Is that true? Is that true? His commandments. This is our ordinances, maybe, or commandments. Is that true? Right? Because a daughter of the commandment and a son of the commandment, is as, right? Related to Izaz, when the Izaz, right? So commandment. But yeah, I think we did. You know what I mean? So when the muchacho, or when the muchachin, when the muchacho, when the machinet, brothership, our born with them. You understand? You understand? So yeah, man. Until such time as any. Salam.
Salam.
Shalom.